Hello, Raw family. This is your girl Melo here. You know, crazy mass. You already know. Okay. But you guys, this is Raw Talk with Melo. And you guys know if I'm back on here with the live, it's because I found people that can keep it raw, which makes me excited. So I got two for you guys this time. As I said, what do I feel like I'm serving you guys? No forehead. You guys know you need the forehead, the 5 head in the shot. Okay, there we go. Now, back to what I was saying. I got 2 raws for you guys this time, okay? First, but definitely not least, I have the fantastic, the amazing, and the all-white Leslie. I know you guys see the white Chris shirt. I know you see it.
Okay.
How you feeling, Leslie?
We're good. We're ready to talk some stuff. You know, let's see what happens.
And you guys heard the we, right? It's because we got changed. Change sitting right beside her right now. Y'all know I'm extra, but Change is ready for the fire and the energy. How you feeling, Change?
Hey man, we good. That little intro you gave me, I'm gonna need to like get that little drop so I can put it at the beginning when I'm DJing. That DJ, like yeah.
Throw the stutter. Bust the shoulder to get it right. Okay? But I got you.
It's all like G-Unit era. Like.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna let the people get to know you a little bit, just regularly before we hop into this. So the first thing I'm gonna ask you guys is, and you guys can answer it in one by one or just one of you, however you feel, okay, guys? First of all, I just realized I got the Dread crew in here. I just realized.
Oh, yeah. We locked up.
Mm-hmm. You guys can show me. I would have put in some faux locks. You know, I could have joined the crew too. Could have been a
not just lock up, just because Team Natural. Just be Team Natural.
Okay, I'll take it.
A lock.
True story.
Okay. I want to hear about this. But first, let's let them get to know you. So, what is your ikigai? Now, by that, ikigai just simply means what you feel has become your purpose in life. Or what's that one thing that makes you tick to want to get up every day?
You want to take this?
I mean, okay, I can start off. Me personally, I just love people. I love friendships. I love family. I love community. You know, so one thing that I really love is just opportunities where us as a community, as a friend group, we could just do new things, fun things, and just create memories every day, right? So whether it's going to a party, right, or something less cliche like going hiking, you know, or going snowboarding, or going like, you know, not bungee jumping. I got scared of heights, you know what I mean? But yeah, like roller skating, bike riding, you know, something that is just not the typical Black thing, but it's something that we can do together, and you can look back and be like, yo, remember that time that we tried to go skateboarding and Malcolm dropped and broke his ass? Like, you know what I mean? Like something like that we could just, you know, create good times and great memories. So that's one thing I just love.
Okay, I feel that 100%. I like that you said not the cliche Black thing. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
we like
other activities too. Shoot.
Absolutely.
Some of us can even swim. Okay. No, I'm just stop.
No. We're working on that. This summer, we're working on that. Trust me.
You're not swimming yet. I should not. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. And Leslie, what about you? Do you got an ikigai, or do you want me to drop the next get to know you question on you? We can rotate it, girl.
I mean, me, I guess in terms of business, you know, my whole thing is being able to do the whole beauty industry thing, but specialized for dark skin. I was tired of everybody telling me I was too dark for this, that, and the next thing. So for those of you who don't know, you know, I'm a laser technician at New Med in Scarborough. And our specialty is taking care of people of color, specifically dark-skinned individuals, because there's no such thing as too dark. Okay?
Tell them. Guys, I like my group. I like the group. You see the vibes. Very excited. Lola.
Just to piggyback, it's not just for ladies, it's for men too. She takes care of everybody.
That's big facts.
Yeah, I've gotten a facial done, and trust me, fellas, we need to take care of our skin and ourselves as well, you know? So look out.
I've gotten one too. Right now I need to come because the upper lip leaves a little bit of love. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna hide it at all. I got a little bit of shadow. It needs a little bit of love. I'm coming just now to get the touch up.
Whenever you're ready, I got you.
You got me out here exposing my upper lip issues on this live. You guys are just out here. God.
We're keeping it raw. We're keeping it raw.
Keeping it raw.
100.
Keeping it raw. It's a little faded. It's a little faded. Okay, guys. All right. You guys know I'm wild. Come on. We gotta let them join the family. They have to know how it goes. Okay, life is too short. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more get to know you question. These are really simple because I want to see if you guys are gonna like argue, if you guys are like in sync, like the dreads are lines. That's what I'm trying to see, right? Greatest movie of all time, Leslie.
Oh.
Ooh.
Because we are coming to the next
genre. That's so broad. Give me a genre.
Scary.
Yeah,
What's that?
Scary.
Oh, scary.
Horror. Okay.
Horror.
Personally, the one that actually scared me was Amityville. I stayed out of my house for weeks, bro. Outside the walls because I couldn't do it. NASA. That one messed with me here, you know?
I feel that. To my soul. Change.
Man, so my answer is gonna be mad weird. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't watch a lot of scary movies, but the movie that scared me the most is because it's a history movie and it really happened. And like,
that's real.
Amistad, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, watching Amistad, like about the black slaves coming over. Like, that's a scary movie to me, bro, because it really happened.
Bro, not a history lesson.
You know what I mean? But if we're going to horror,
I'm just embarrassed because I don't know this movie.
What? You don't know Amistad? Oh man, yeah. It's a pretty serious. It's heavy. It's a heavy movie. Like I have a best friend, and my best friend is like German Irish. When I watch Amistad, I can't talk to him for like 2 weeks. No, for real. Like I can't talk to him, bro. Like I can't see him. I'm like, bro, you got to give me 2 weeks. Like I can't. You know what I mean? So, trust me.
Fruitvale Station. I was at a cops for a month. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, Fruitvale Station was crazy.
Nah, it wasn't.
Okay, I'm about to drop it on you guys. You know what my scariest movie is to me? First of all, I like twisted movies like Silence of the Lambs and stuff like that. Like I like those kinds of movies.
Okay.
Oh, classic.
But the movie that jacked me up, and everybody always laughs at me for this, but it really jacked me up. You see The Ring? When the girl climbed up the TV.
When it first came out?
Guys, weak sauce. Come on. Really?
No, when it first dropped.
A wet TV?
When it first dropped.
A wet TV is scaring you?
But it was still on.
Leslie, they turned around the chair. They turned around the chair and the girl said, in the corner. Like, finish.
How?
Nah, I feel you. When I first watched it, I was like, whoo.
Y'all are doing too much. Y'all are doing too much.
Ring's a classic though. Nobody's not gonna know The Ring.
The next time you see water dripping from your TV, even by accident, you're gonna think about it. Or the TV goes, you're gonna think about it.
If my TV is ever leaking water, I'm gonna run fast, okay? Like, don't worry. We're still black. Like,
Paranormal was kind of crazy too.
Stop it.
When Paranormal first dropped.
The last 12 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Okay. The entire movie.
Yeah, but it was a long build up. But yeah, the last 12 minutes. You're right.
Stop, guys. Stop.
All right, y'all. So I'm sure the raws and extras, because I try to be loving. So the extras, the people that I know watch but don't support. So I say the raws and the extras. You know what I mean? So I'm sure the raws and the extras right now, you guys are starting to get a little feel of how we are. We're going to be talking, how we're going to flow. So you guys know what that means, right?
Fishbowl.
It is time to get rock. Sorry, guys. It makes me so excited. You know it's so messed up.
Let's see what we got.
Okay. So, really going to go in. I'm going to choose a random top yolk. So, I tried to be like cool with it, and it came out really bad. It sounded good in my head, but it didn't sound good out loud. So a topic about tapioca. So what? Okay. So I'm about to choose. Leslie's like, what did you just say?
No.
Tell me how you really feel, Leslie. That's right, girl. Keep it raw. Okay. So she said, girl, out here embarrassing us. Okay, so I'm going to choose out of this fishbowl, okay, and pray to God, pray to whoever anybody prays to, that this topic is something that we can handle. But we're gonna handle it anyways because we're keeping it raw, guys, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
100.
By the way, shout out to your nails.
You know how you guys answer that question? You know when someone says, "Are you okay?" and you're like, "Fine," but deep down you're like, "I don't really know." That's how you guys
trembling, deep down, trembling.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
I look a bit like
They're little tinies. Okay.
oh, she grinning. Oh, she laughing, bro. Let me take a sip for this. Hold on.
I'm even gonna take a little.
All right, we good.
Okay. Nah, hold on. We're gonna switch it up. Look, even the one that came out, listen, I don't remember writing that. Can you guys hear me? It's got kicked off. Am I still here?
Yeah, we can see it now.
I don't know what just happened there. Okay. Yes.
That was like not too wrong.
I definitely do not remember writing or putting in this here fishbowl, and that one's a little. That's a no.
Keep it to the end. Take it to the end. Let's see.
We're just gonna dash that one to the side. Okay.
Crazy.
You want to know?
Yeah, I'm a little curious.
Listen, guys, sometimes we get those raw topics that are just a little bit over the top, and people are just not willing to talk about it, and they kind of just throw it at us, and it's just not that kind of party today. Okay. Okay.
Let's see what we got.
Next one. All right, y'all. It's one of the doubles. So the raw topic of tonight is going to be personal hygiene and sexual hygiene. All right, y'all. Now this is how we're gonna flow about this, okay? I'm sorry, the whole world wants to talk to me right now. I don't know what's going on. Excuse me, I'm a little busy at the moment. Excuse me. Okay. Jeez. Okay, so guys, this is how we're gonna go about this. It is free flowing. It is open as the raws you know who've watched episodes before. However, I will start off with some questions. I will bring you guys back if I see we're going too far. And other than that, man, just keep it raw and enjoy the heck out of yourselves, okay? Don't take it too serious, okay? Don't worry or hurt my feelings. I stays clean, okay? And I'm sure y'all do too, so it'll be okay. Okay. Why y'all laughing? You ain't fresh? What's going on? Should I be stressed? Have this conversation. Okay, this is the first question. I'm just gonna throw right at y'all, and we're gonna start with change, and then we're gonna go to Leslie because I can't keep throwing Leslie on the spot first, and then we're gonna rotate it. All right, Leslie, I got your back.
Absolutely can. You absolutely can.
Oh, he just threw you. He said, "Go right ahead." He said, "Shh, hit that." Take it. I won't even block.
Nah, we good.
Okay, so it's my first question because Mel gets raw real quick. Jade, tell me your worst personal hygiene experience from the opposite sexo that you are most comfortable with, and how did you handle it?
So is this sexual or is this just in general?
It's both, so it's open to you, whichever one you like to do.
Me experience.
Nah, you know what? Okay, I just want to make sure. If I'm putting it out there. So here's my thing. I've actually been very lucky.
Whoa! Sorry, I forgot one thing. On this show, we like to be respectful, so we don't drop names. Okay.
No, never that.
Of course.
Okay, I want to make sure. I didn't say it. Don't shoot me. I know I got respectful people on here. I just wanted to make sure because even you can't say I didn't say it. Okay, go.
Yeah, bro. Nah.
A whole gummy?
Too many people know me. I'm not gonna say names. and then you won't find me next week.
I understand. Okay. All right, drop it on us. I'm sure ladies want to hear from a man's perspective too. What you got?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say sexually, I've been lucky. A lot of the girls I'm with are very clean. They take care of themselves, and they're usually very like aware, right? So what I found is even when when you're getting intimate, your lips be on their body, you be moving, exploring, trying to see what they react to, what they like, what they don't like, and then once you get to a certain point, especially if it's like impromptu. If you weren't planning to do this, you're hanging out all afternoon or whatever, and then the situation drops. Sometimes you get down to that spot, and then they get caught up in the moment, and then last second they'll be like, oh, give me 5 seconds. Like, give me 5 minutes, and run to the bathroom, and then, handle their business. So I've had that happen a couple times where I'm sitting in the room like, did I kill the mood? Like, did I kill a vibe? But no, they're just like, look, I've been on road for like 6 hours, 8 hours straight. Let me just get myself taken care of, and then we jump back into it. So, but I have girls who are generally aware of that. The one that I had that wasn't a sexual experience was I went to give a girl a hug, and the BO was present. Like, it was present. And it was rough because she was wearing like a halter top kind of thing. So like everything was just exposed, and I don't think she knew, so she gave me a hug. And the worst part was when we pulled away from the hug, I still felt it on me. Like, you know what I mean? So it was one of those joints where like I had to go home and change my shirt. And yeah, not unfortunately, and it shouldn't be like that, but unfortunately, every time I see Shorty now, like it's a double Dutch kind of, you know what I mean? But not everybody has rough days. I'm pretty sure I definitely had rough days. So like, but yeah, that one stuck with me because I didn't even know you could transfer BO like that.
Listen to me. He said
transfer. I didn't know it could be transferred, bro. Crazy. I never had to like change my garments after a hug, bro. So like that was crazy.
You know what though?
But shout out to all the ladies in my life, like shout out, bro. Like the ladies, you shout out to the ladies who keep themselves proper. You know what I mean? So big up.
Shout out to you, ladies. I'm so happy James said that. Shout out to you, ladies, because the ones that aren't doing it and you're over the age of at least 25, you're damn rude and disrespectful. You are. But you know what? Like you said, everybody has their bad days. I'm sure I've had a bad day too. Everybody has their bad days, especially when you've been out all day. The amazing point that you made is being aware. Because everybody can have BO in their own way sometimes. But when you are aware of yourself and your own scent, you can know when you're trying to get a little ripe, as I like to say, okay? You can start to tell, okay, I can touch them or not, right? But you see, for those big adults, and this is Mama Melo talking on the side. You see, for them big adults where you know you ripe and you still continue to walk, I should fly, kick, every type of things, okay? Because you smelt it and you made that decision to say, it's fine, and breathe it on everybody else for the rest of the day. Not true. But to the ladies and the men that are aware, because I've also been with men who were very aware too, like they've been at ball all day. And I'm here trying to be like, spontaneous as you're coming in the door and you're like, whoa, I love you and all everything. I have sweaty, So give me a second. So, it does go both ways. I appreciate it. Okay. Leslie, this is when I give you the option because it always rotates. Would you like the same raw question or do you want a new raw question?
Top the table.
Are you going to bust out the story or do you want a different topic?
My experiences are a little different from a professional standpoint. So maybe read me something else. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I got you. Good point. Okay. Let me see here. What would you say? Y'all don't make me crack up. I'm trying to focus. You guys didn't have me laughing. I'm trying to be all professional. But you know what? It looks like it's going to be a free flow today. Okay. All right. Leslie, a little bit of a softer side for you right now. Okay.
Let's go.
Tell me the best possible thing that you have learned that both men and women can do for their hygiene down south. A tip. I'm sure we could all use a tip if you know any tips.
Yes.
Please enlighten us, guys, because this isn't just this.
Yes.
Raw talk isn't about just chopping people down. We also like to learn.
Water, soap water, and yes, just more of it. It's good for you. Soap, water, and yes. That's it. It depends on the area, of course. There is the trick of glycolic acid. If you use that on a cotton pad and put it under your arms, it helps to lighten and it helps to kill foam.
Where you buy that?
Yes.
Okay.
Sephora has some glycolic acid.
Okay.
It's the Ordinary or something like that. Yeah. Squeeze that on a cotton pad overnight. Clean out, the pits and stuff.
Yes.
Mint.
Sorry, something just popped into my head. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna try that because okay, I'm gonna throw us out real quick. What is your guys' take on and do you use it yourself? Because I tried to take it and I felt like I became frowsy. If I don't use that word, I feel like I became more smelly in that way. I tried to switch to the all natural deodorants. Right? Okay. You guys, the dreads at the same time. Unification. Okay.
Respectfully. Yeah. The glycolic acid actually really does help over time, but whatever, products and ingredients are in our deodorant, we need it. We need it. Leave it so. A little aluminum can't hurt. It's okay.
Yeah, I remember I tried this natural one because someone was telling me, they're like, yo, it has a lot of aluminum and all the other things that we shouldn't put in our body. And, especially us being locks, like having locks and natural hair, it comes with a certain energy. People just think that because you have locks and natural hair, that you're like automatically vegan and all of this stuff, right? Spiritual crystals, all of that. You know what I mean? So someone was like, yo, like deodorant, like you got to get the natural stuff. I tried that joint for a week and like I smelt it on me. Like, yeah, bro. Like it was one of those things. Like when people ask me to give them stuff, I'm giving them T-Rex arms because I don't trust it. I don't trust it. So I'm just like, like, I'm keeping the biceps close to the body, bro. Because I'm like, I know I put it on an hour ago, but I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? So nah, I stick to my degree, stick to my name brand.
I'm not alone. I literally tried it for 3 days. You said a week. You really gave it a shot. I did it.
I gave it a real college try, bro. Like,
a real heart. Like you put your foot into it. You put your heart and soul into that boy because I did 3 days, and let me tell you, by day 2, I was like, that doesn't sound. It almost changed my BO. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I was like,
yes.
And then
you double check. You be like, yo, was that me?
Like, I started to get what I was calling
that's not me.
The whole DNA makeup changes.
I feel like I used to call it porridge. I swear it like bubbles different. Like it bubbles with the sweat different underneath. I'm keeping it raw, y'all. It looks a little different.
Run that back. What did you call it?
I call it porridge. How it looks like a little bubbly with the
like cod milk
porridge. Type of porridge, it has a little grainy still. It's still getting into the process, It's how I feel it looks because it used to bubble up. Let me tell you, the deodorant stick that I had was an apricot one and it was like orange. But when I would put it on and it would sweat, it would turn into white foam and bubble up under the armpit with the sweat.
Okay. I never got that one. But yeah.
The what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not for
myself right now.
It's not. No. You know what? I don't think it's for everybody. Like I do have a friend who does use a lot of natural products, and she, for whatever reason, I haven't smelled any BO on her. So I think she does a really good job. I think you got to find what works for you. Ultimately, you know what I mean? It didn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm trying to.
I'm not even willing to try it. To be honest, I'm not experimenting to find out how stink I can be. I don't need that negativity in my life. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, not with these 30-degree weathers we're having. You know what I'm saying?
30 degrees and humid, I'm good.
Nah.
Good.
It's like, nobody's trying to stand by me. Like,
listen. Like, yo, it's terrible.
Yo, the people downtown don't even want change from me, bro. They're like, you good.
You're right off course. Not that one. Not so.
I'm still
yeah.
doing the T-Rex arms. I want to have you still. I'm not gonna lie. Touch the press.
Yes, bro.
But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You just don't quite want to really bring your hands too high over. You want to keep it at a level.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna throw out this scenario, and I want you guys to tell me your opinion on it. Just nice and simple and raw like that. So me and my brother were talking. We talk a lot. Me and brother are pretty close. And he dropped this scenario. He said, you know, I have this female friend, and he was saying you can learn a lot from being around your female friends, hygiene-wise, because once you guys are comfortable with us, you just talk to us. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, makes sense. I know that. I have a few male friends where I'm like, you've seen all the gross parts, I guess, of me before even my spouse. So I understand, like, I'm just comfortable. Cool.
Right.
Okay. So my brother lets me know he's out with his friend this day, and they're talking about hygiene just out of nowhere. And she says, well, yeah, I walk around with baby wipes.
Oh,
and at first my brother was like, okay, so let me show you where my mind goes first. So at first my brother's mind where I went, and he was like, are you about to tell me that you're one of those who don't bathe but you just use wipes? And she was like, no, not the case.
Oh.
Just to clear it for you guys. No, not the case.
Mm-hmm.
I've never considered that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that either.
Right. But what she actually ended up saying to him, and I wanted your point of view on it, because when I thought about it after, I was like, that's a pretty smart idea. And I started utilizing it myself. Not for her reason that she's going to say, let me just be clear before I explain the rest of this. But she was basically saying to him, like, you guys don't really have what we have in terms of discharge and all those natural things that we know that women have. So what she was saying to him is, sometimes we could be out. It's not we're dirty or anything, but what if a guy walked by, we found him attractive, been talking to him for a little while, nature's happening, and we want to go wipe ourselves after. Now, like I said, it's not my example, but I understand where she was coming from. Now, another example that I could use to just bring it down a notch, because we didn't have to go far left, is just natural cleanup throughout the day. Like you mentioned earlier, Change, sometimes you can be out for hours or however long and you need to refresh yourself. But what if you can't bust a full shower at the time? At least you have wipes to clean yourself, right? Mm-hmm. What is your guys' take on this? Do you think that this is a form of, you can do a little better to clean yourself, or do you think it makes sense for the time being?
It makes sense for the time being. I mean, if you have access to a bidet, that's obviously even more impressive and it's better hygiene, but a baby wipe is definitely the way to go. I mean, excuse me, but like, you know, the vagina is self-cleaning and you don't know when she's going to clean herself. Mm-hmm. So sometimes you gotta be ready to clean up the cleanup, right? So baby wipes, yeah. And nobody likes those little bits of tissue sticking on yourself. It's never vibe. It's never cute to look at. Yep. It holds odor of whatever you're trying to remove in the first place. Take it off. Mm-hmm. Wipe it clean. Wipe it wet. Get your toes.
I agree.
But it does not replace a shower.
Okay. All right. I'm getting ready to throw some bows real quick because I was waiting for somebody to tell me
replace the shower.
What you just said. Okay.
It's just good. Maintenance until you get back to the shower.
Right.
Okay. Quick opinion wise. First of all, sorry. Yes, I agree. Quick opinion wise. Do you think, now I know that there's people who have certain conditions, so we're not going to be going after those people, of course. There's certain conditions where people can't bathe every day. Okay, cool. For those that can, do you feel like it is, no, on average.
Hold on. Did you say there's people who can't bathe because of conditions?
Yes, there's some conditions.
What conditions? Water lock off in the
like skin conditions. Some people actually break out from certain things that are in water. Don't ask me, okay? Other people, I've been told, have things like, it's not HPV, it's something else. And they basically can't wash all the time because it gets too dry down there and uncomfortable. So they have other means of just like wiping and then waiting the next day. So by seeing both your faces,
I call cat.
I
call cat.
But seeing both your faces.
I be forgetting I'm on camera, bro.
Keep it raw. Leslie, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Leslie said cap. Keep it raw, okay? Ooh. Now, my question to you guys is this. On average, I'll start with Leslie. On average, how often do you think as an adult, I'm going to be very clear, as an adult who doesn't need a parent to tell them they need to bathe at a certain time in the day. No, we need to say it. We need to friggin' say it. Okay? Keep it raw. Okay? Some of y'all adults be moving a little different. On average, how often do you think an adult should be bathing? Leslie?
It's not a thing. It's a no. For starters, you need to bathe, and honestly, daily.
Yeah.
At least daily. And depending on, your body type and your extracurricular habits, it could be twice, but it is minimum daily. Yeah. And I know people are gonna say, well, I don't know about our people, but there are some people who think you have to earn a shower because, your body will dry out and this and that. Well, you didn't do nothing today. You didn't get sweaty. You don't need to bathe. No. You need to bathe. But there's this thing called lotion. Experience it. Find luxury in your world.
Yeah.
Just bathe.
Body butter.
And lotion. You'll be okay. Your skin's barrier will be fine. I'm saying this as an esthetician. Bathe.
And I'm saying this as mandem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a daily shower is necessary as adults, for fellas too. Because I know, like, a lot of girls be mad cool because they like you, they think you're cute, and they might, like, not say anything right at the beginning until later on when they're mad at you, then it comes out. But, like, you understand? Like, that's when it comes out. It's like, that's why you're musty, man. Like, you know what I mean? You've been musty. You know what I mean? So, for the fellas, bro, we need to make sure we shower daily. I do think that everybody can have their own rules. I know some people like to shower right before bed, because they like to have a clean body that goes into their bed, and they're very thin about their bed. I'm going to be honest. Can I be wrong? I'll be wrong.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, I dated a girl, and I'm going to be honest, she was the first one to really open my eyes to outside clothes not being on the bed.
Big time.
As a teenager, I'm a teenage guy. You know what I mean? I didn't really, I knew that I washed my linens weekly. So I was just like, yeah, if I go outside or whatever and I come home and I sit on my bed, it's not a big deal. When I dated this girl, I remember I came into her room and she almost boxed me. And she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, we're going to chill. And she's like, all of this needs to come off. You need to shower. Yep. And I was like, at first I felt the way because I'm like, yo, I'm not no little boy, But as she broke it down to me, she's just like, no, you've been in this clothes. Back in the day, I wasn't driving like that. So she's like, you were on the TTC, you're on the subway, you're doing your thing, and you're checking all of that in, and you're going to bring it into my most intimate part of the house. Like, you know what I mean? So guys, we need to make sure that we're clean and clean everything, top to bottom. Not just your private parts and leave the rest of your body
behind your ears,
your back. If you don't have a scrub, if you're a sizey dude like me, it might be hard to reach the back. Sometimes get the brush. They have the wash.
If you don't have a scrub,
yes.
If you were in the shower without any rag, loofah, sponge, glove, you're not actually cleaning your body. I'll tell you that.
You're just moving it from one place to the other.
Is rinsing. Yeah. I need you to bathe. Do not rinse. Bathe.
Yeah,
you take 100%. Exfoliate. Like you need to scrub the dirt off your skin. You have dead skin in the house. If you really want to Google it, Google it. You have dirt. The amount of little bacteria, listen, there's a lot on your skin. Okay.
And then also, like Leslie almost said it she did say it as well. Your activities that you do throughout the day.
100%.
Right? So like I go to the gym fairly often throughout the week. If I'm going to the gym, that a gym or a workout or basketball or soccer automatically comes paired with a shower, no matter what you did before or what you're going to do later 100%. On in the night. Whatever physical, if you work and it's not in an office, if you do like construction or you're working with kids and you're outside with recess and all that stuff, that should automatically be paired with its own shower. That's not your regular shower that you do. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, 100%. You also mentioned something that is very important. I want to touch on it again. The whole idea of outside clothes. I am that female. I don't play that. You cannot come in your work clothes and sprawl out on my bed or on my, not even on the bottom sheet, not even on the chair. None of that. Sorry, what's that? None of that. Okay. Now, mind you, it applies to me too because I don't play that. I could be exhausted, okay? Sometimes I work 3 to 11s, okay? So you know when you're getting home, your body's already like, you're busted. I'm not even trying to go turn on what shower. But you see my mental and my skin and my autopsy, yeah, it tells me to go hot myself. Okay, let's just mention this. Hygiene is also upbringing and discipline. Let's just state the facts. There's certain things that when you're growing up, you may feel like is okay or not okay, or you're one of those kids who didn't like to bathe or whatever. I was never that kid. I could understand. But if you're one of those kids, right? When you get older, sorry, hold on. Oh.
Take a sip. It's getting too raw right now. Take a sip.
It's getting a little too raw. First, I say close up. Wow. Jeez. Anyway, what was I at now? Wow, it really choked me. Okay. Yes. How growing up, you see certain things, you may think it's okay. For example, I used to have a friend that used to tell me that at their house, they only bathe the special parts. Now, I don't know what the hell special parts are.
What?
I've heard that too, though.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Just
you
like
understand, Tage? Thank you. They literally say like their armpit, the person that they just smell. So they will skip, okay, and just do their armpits and their parts.
Go for the VIPs?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've heard people do that. Yeah.
Okay. And I was flabbergasted, just like how you look right now, Leslie. I completely, scratch your head. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was completely flabbergasted.
Always?
Always. On Sundays, they do the full.
Oh.
So I went into high school with a girl, and I remember her saying one time, like, oh, it's Wednesday. And what's your problem? She was like, oh, Wednesday I have to take my bath. What about Thursday through Tuesday?
And that's high school.
You understand, Tabe? It is high. And this is, okay, so this is exactly what I was saying is when you are a child, you have certain ways that you are raised. But to me, when you become an adult, or even when you're trying to hit 18 to 20, you're trying to learn how to properly really wash yourself, because that's just fact. That is just facts. There's even a lot of men and women who are still at 23, they're learning how to clean themselves. It's just facts. However, during around that time, a lot of us earlier, but during a lot of that time, you should be learning your own routine, your own self-discipline. Because I would hope and pray, I don't know how her life has gone, but I'd hope and pray that by now in her adult years, that she is not still only bathing the special parts. You understand what I'm saying? You have to grow and you have to change. You also have to realize it's okay if how you used to bathe or how you were raised, you realize it's not working for your hygiene. Change it. Mm-hmm. Make it work for yourself. Okay?
So, I understand the VIP shower, but you know, I personally refer to it as a hoe bath.
Right.
But I mean, like, you know, if you're doing like 2-a-days, so you have something like a day party and then you're about to go right back out, I feel like I might excuse hoe baths during that time. But if you're regular only VIP bathing,
like if you have time, I have
a lot of questions.
Yeah, if you have time to do a real shower and you choose to only do,
you know what's wild?
Yes.
You know what's wild?
Yeah.
I mean, it was obviously something on TLC because it's the worst channel in the world.
Yes, it is.
It's one of my favorite channels, but it's no longer the learning channel. Stop calling yourself TLC. It's foolishness at this point. But there was a family and they would share their bath water.
I've seen it. Disgusting. I'll say it.
The biggest one goes first, and then they just keep going down the bruh. What?
That's not good.
Respectfully, I don't actually take a bath unless I've showered first because I don't need a me suit.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. 100 pounds.
Water's getting brown, right?
Sit in your own filth. It's so gross.
Yes.
Imagine that I'm like the 8-year-old and I have like a 10-year-old brother, and I know you were just coming from a whole basketball game, and I gotta know that you gotta go in there first. And me, who's just been home playing with doll, for example, now has to hop in the brown, salty smelling water that smells like it has a mix of Axe and baby powder because Granny already showered first if we're going in order of elders. And now I'm supposed to like, just really picture this. Like,
if it's literal bath water, by the time the first person's done, it's not even warm. And then if it is, I have follow-ups.
That's barbaric. That's barbaric.
I mean, they're already sharing water. I'm sure the bath is like 5 minutes. You know. Okay, whoa. That brings it to me real quick. I'm sorry, we're in like bath section, but this is how raw talks are, guys. We just flow. Okay. Since we're in the bathing section, I bathe. I'm gonna start with me. I bathe. Now, I'm not saying that if you don't bathe long that you aren't taking yourself properly. No, everybody's different. As long as you're getting your parts properly and head to toe, and you know that you don't go from the base of your body to your face, because people make me sick. You need to go from the head and you need to work your way down. Okay? You should never be going from your bottom back up to your face. Your bottom back up to your face. Come on, just listen to it out loud.
So I got an interjection.
Oh my God.
I was gonna say, I sometimes do my face last, but I have a separate cloth. I have a separate. Yeah. I have a cloth that's for my body, and then I have some like a microfiber or whatever.
No, that's fair.
Share a face and body.
Okay, I'm just because when you said go from your ass to your face, I thought it just meant.
No, that's like with a body towel. You done shower, everything is clean.
Yeah.
You come out and then you dry everything with one towel. Okay, body face.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. In your body crease.
Gotcha.
Tomorrow you're drying your face with that same area. Yes. Are you crazy?
And Change, I completely get it too. Change, I completely get it too, because I'm extra. After I do a full one, I then go back with the separate as well, and I do my face and I retouch parts.
Yeah.
Like that's my routine. But
right.
This is my question. On average, I'm like okay, let me not be extra. Hold on, because people have water bills. I just mean like
okay.
Yeah. I like, okay, so like when I know I have time, you see the 25, 30-minute mark is nice. Now, mind you all know the first 10 minutes you're letting the water drip down your back. Let's just be honest. You're letting it slap down your back with the heat. It's amazing. Maybe even 5. Okay, that's me roughly. Now, do you believe in this whole idea of people trying to say that you shouldn't bathe for too long in hot water because of, was it fluoride? No. Which one is it? Chlorine or whatever it is that's in the water that they're trying to say? I don't know for sure. Do you think that applies? Do you find that if you shower too long, that it gets your skin a little too mashed up or too dry? But then again, I know you guys moisturize. There's no way you could be on my platform and you don't moisturize. So, first part of it, I want you guys to tell me is, what is, in your opinion, a standard shower time? Just standard, just for shits and giggles, a standard time. And then I want you to let me know your take on, do you think it's possible to be showering for too long?
Okay, I'm going to jump first because I feel like you're the esthetician, so you have a better answer than me. So I'm going to give the random answer. You know what I mean?
Yes, talk for the community stage.
Yes, thanks.
No.
I believe in the household I grew up in a Jamaican household. So showers should be no longer than 15 minutes to get everything taken care of, right? Because that's a water bill after that, right? If I get in the shower longer than 15, even though like I'm in a different situation, I hear my mom's voice, like, you know what I mean? Being like, who's using up the water? By the time I come take a shower, the water cold. You understand? Like all the things there, you understand? So 10, 15 minutes should be long enough for you to get whatever's done.
Everything necessary.
With that being said, as an adult, it depends on what kind of day you had. You know what I mean? If you had a rough day, yeah, 10, 15 minutes is just to get acclimatized to the water and just to be in your aloneness and get your thoughts together and just not be stressed for the time that you're in there. That's your time. You know what I mean? So I don't think you can be there too long. I don't think you're going to turn into a raisin. But I'll leave that to the esthetician because I don't know the science behind that. But 10, 15 minutes, you should be able to be in and out, handle your business, and then moisturize. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say what moisture to use because, you know, it's MDMS. I be using like cocoa butter Vaseline, bro. That's.
I mean, skincare, but we're not
facts now, Leslie.
Skincare, but we're not talking about that. That's for another day. Book a consultation and we'll talk.
New men.
When it comes to a shower, I fully support the what kind of day did you have type shower. That being said, if you are being efficient, I totally agree. You could probably get most of your stuff done in 15 minutes, depending on hair type. I'll give you that. If you're doing a full shower including hair, That's very different.
Yeah, that's different. We don't wash our hair every day.
Don't talk to me about my habits.
I'm just, okay. Wait. You wash your hair every day. Okay, I'm just saying.
No black person washes their hair every day.
I think it's white people are supposed to wash their hair every day.
Supposed to.
Yeah.
You're also supposed to wash your legs in the shower. And
Sitting around
here we are.
You're right. But yeah, I agree with that.
I was about to say, I don't wash my hair every day. No, but it smells fresh and I keep it clean. Isn't that amazing? We don't wash our hair every day, but it still smells fresh. And there's some little butters and stuff. You're smelling all nice and extra. Be lasting.
It
nice
depends on the
right?
Oh, but I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Yeah.
I stand this.
I'm gonna check real quick. I
Stand
was about to say, yeah, absolutely. I was like, wait, hold on. Let me just.
Sometimes you have to do a check. Listen, I can keep it raw. I've had moments before where I was like, yeah, you know, I can leave it for another week. And I like take it down and shake my head and I'm like, no, this can't be left for another week.
Mm-hmm.
We've all been there. I'll just speak for my damn self.
We have.
Oh, I've been there. No, I've been there.
Milk things probably 3 weeks longer than we should have.
There you go.
That's a good reason. I have a girl best friend. I have a girl best friend and I have a sister. And so anytime I'm in the area of my girl best friend or my sister, I'll go to them and ask them weird questions like, yo, smell. Yeah, I'll be like, yo, can you smell my hair? Like, does it smell weird?
It smells frosty.
And then they'll give me an honest answer. They're like, you need to handle that. Like, you know, or they'll be like, nah, you good. You all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, those people are out there.
Days in your summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shout out to the real, okay, we're going to get into this next part of it here real quick. First of all, I just want to say shout out to the friends and the family who have that heart and that maturity and that understanding to tell you when you're smelling a little off. Okay? Shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all, people who care about our hygiene, which is all us three right here. I don't even got to ask questions. I'm sure you can tell by the convo. We ain't nasty, okay? But shout out to you guys. I appreciate you guys. You know I appreciate you guys because it is reciprocal. I'm going to ask you guys about this. Are you guys a kind of friend? I'm going to say this straight because we've all been in this scenario and I want to see what kind of people you really are. Okay? Now you're out with your friends. Your boy's looking good. Your girl, she's looking good, whatever, cool. They're all out, everybody's there. And we're all talking. And then she might rub her nose or something, or he rubbed his nose, and they turn to you, and they're still talking. And they're talking with a big, nutty looker just right there talking to you.
Oh, no. No.
You've let me know.
What type of friend are you? Are you going to tell them?
If there's people around, I'll tell you, like, silently. If it's just you and me on the ones, I'm like, are you going to get that? Or, like, do you want me to... Like, what are you saving it
for? Leslie is the most 100.
Like,
yeah, she tells you, if it's on the one, she'll just be like, yo, this. Like,
right there.
Handle that. Like,
right there.
Right here. It's right here.
Right
like,
there on the edge.
Yeah. No, wrong nostril. Like,
Okay, because, like...
But you need that in your life.
Who have you talked to and how long has it been there? If I don't tell you, I don't like you at all. That's me keeping it a buck.
Yeah.
If I don't tell you that there's foolishness on your face, we're either having a very serious conversation and it's just us, or I don't like you at all as a person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the water that I don't have because you just touch on a good fact. Is what I was gonna touch on in a second. Sorry, change 1 second. And it's the fact that if you are not telling me, we are not cool. Why you gotta be walking around like this? You don't have my back. It's not working out. But sorry, change right back to you. What were you about to say, my friend?
No, I was gonna say for the fellas, like, if anybody's ever watched The Wood growing up, like, I think it's bro code that when you're with the homies, you make sure your homies are straight. Now, with that being said, if the whole homie is frowsy, like his whole body's frowsy, and you don't have a way to pull him to the side, he might have to take the L on that. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
In certain situations, it's like, we're already here. There's nothing we can do. Like, you know? But if, like, with my homies, if he's talking to me and my breath is kind of hot, he'll pull me aside and be like, yo, fam, like,
deal with
get a mint. Like, do you have a mint? Do you have a candy? You know what I mean? He'll be like, as long as he does it respectfully, like, that's how the homies are supposed to look out for each other, you know? Same thing with booger. Same thing if something's out of, just pull your homie aside and just be like, yo, fam. You know what I mean? Like, just, I think that's respectful. And I think it's a little harder with the opposite sex, depending on your relationship. Me and Leslie have such a cool relationship. I know she's not trying to make fun of me or embarrass me. So if she pulls me aside and says, yo, you need a mint, I know it's coming from a real place. We're going to laugh about it, but I know she's actually looking out for me. You know what I mean? But if you don't have that relationship, it can come off negative. Yeah, it can come off like you're being rude or whatever. So create a relationship first. But once the relationship's there, like Leslie said, if I hang out with the whole gang and I go home and find out there's a booger lodged in my left nostril and nobody said nothing to me, you guys don't love me.
You're all talking to the baddest girl there. You're feeling all nice in your outfit and everything. And she's looking at you like, okay, when are you going to go take care of that?
There is a level of friendship that you should have so that is received properly. At the same time, bro code and girl code are real. And if you respect that to any degree, you got to let somebody know. So in university, I actually made friends with a random group of girls because I saw a girl, she had a you-know-what stain, and she was just walking with her friends. And I was like, absolutely not. So I didn't make a big scene, but I walked up faster, got myself in position next to her, and I was like, hey, I know you don't know me, and I just want to let you know, I can see a stain, and you're going to want to deal with that. And her friend now looks, and she was like, oh, no, you're fine. Okay. You deal with that however you want to deal with it because that girl don't like you. But if a perfect stranger is telling you and I'm telling you discreetly, I still am the one who has your back. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So the girls who were behind me, they're like, yo, you really just did that? Yes. Because I would hope that if it was me, somebody would see it and be like, yo, homegirl, I'm not going to make a scene, but you need to go deal with that, change your pants, do this, do something, at least so you know about it, so you're not walking around and have some guy come and dummy you. You know what I mean? Nobody has to go for that. There's still respectful ways to let people know without being friends. Do the right thing. Tell the person what's up. And don't make a scene.
Yeah. And an uncomfortable 10 minutes is always better than an embarrassing night. Like, you know what I mean?
Now
like,
you end up on social media and we all have your blood stain on our phones. Come on now. That's not the vibe.
Yeah.
Now you're viral because your friends didn't have your back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's trash.
And you can't, it's hard to come back from.
That's trash. Yeah.
And you said it perfectly.
You know.
You said it perfectly. It is literally, that is just a natural universal girl code. That one right there, because I've done it myself too. That one is just natural. Okay, I have one more because, wow, it's already 8. Okay, I have one more. Y'all, don't want to let you go. Okay, I have one. I told you guys it's back. Okay, I got one more for you guys because I want to know. And then at the end, I'll let you guys throw out any questions you got to because I like to get spicy sometimes. Okay, so change. You know how like girls are known to have everything in their purse. I'm one of those. They got the deodorant, lip gloss, they got the tissue, the backup. I got everything. Charge, comb, everything. Okay, I just don't carry the head tie. I have let that one go. Okay. When it falls in the bag, it just don't look too right. You know, it don't look too right. Anyway, my question for you, Change, is: do guys have a male version? Like, do you guys always have that backup bag that when you guys step out, you're like, don't worry, I got you. I actually have deodorant in my little kit back here in the car. Like, do you guys have a backup, or is it just like gum and Tic Tacs like the wood cut backup?
In
the wood, they have a Tic Tac moment.
Yeah, they went to the corner store for the Tic Tac. Yeah, she knows, she's seen it. For the fellas, it's one of two things, and it sucks because only one of them is accepted properly. Right, I'll say the one that's not accepted. No. I was gonna say the one that's not accepted is the guys who wear the backpacks everywhere. Right. So if you have a guy who always got a backpack, usually he has all the necessities he needs in the backpack. Right. It's not a good look at a certain age because if you have a backpack, that means you almost look homeless-ish. Right. It's not kind of like it's not a good look. But the other thing that guys have, why guys don't walk with purses full of stuff, is their cars. Most guys who have cars, everything you need is in the car. You know what I mean? A lot of guys will have extra clothes, extra shoes, extra, Tic Tacs, cologne, all kind of stuff. It's in their car. It may not be with them in the party or in the house or the club or whatever, but they have it in the car. Other than that, it's our pockets. But we're also in a new generation where the man purses are becoming a thing and the man bags are becoming a thing.
Yeah.
So I personally don't wear man bags, but depending on where we're going, I might wear like the crossover fanny pack. Like if I'm going to Wonderland, if I'm going hiking, if I'm doing something like that, I'll wear a backpack or a crossbody, right? But if I'm wearing something where I got a collar, I'm not that guy. I'm not wearing nothing. If I got it, I got it. If I don't, my girl got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that can be universal. Anybody who maybe in the comments or watching, let me know if there's anything else that the guys do. But usually we try to keep the necessities: wallet, keys, phone, mints or gum on your body at all times. And usually the cologne and all the extra stuff we'll keep in the car.
Respectfully though, that's a girl thing. Sorry. Happy Pride, gang gang. It depends on the type of woman you are. Because personally, I hate carrying a handbag. I hate it.
Me
I have
too.
to hold it, not taking it. If I have to hold something, it's never gonna happen unless it's a formal event. So me too, I live in my crossbody, or like a man, I use my cargo jacket with my pockets.
Yeah.
I don't want to hold a damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. If I drink something and I have to pop a tab, I'm throwing it out. I'm not carrying it. I'm like, it's in a bag. I don't want it later. Like, I'm so first world problems, but I don't want to hold it. I really don't. So
No,
if it's not around my body, and you can only get those bags so big within reason, you know? It's not coming. Granted, I drive, so it is probably in the car, but like I'm not holding it. I promise you right now. Don't ask me to hold nothing ever. I'm not doing it.
2022, get less old.
I'd sooner be the backpack kid. Like I'm not.
Wait, so are you a purse girl or not a bag girl? Like
I am over the shoulder. I own purses and they stay in that closet. I can't remember the last time I spent money on buying a purse. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Oh, look, you guys have me exposing myself. If you ever see me walking out with a purse, it's probably for a quick photo shoot. It's getting dashed back into the closet. I am not carrying the purse anywhere. So if you see a purse on me, it is fraud. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm not carrying that purse in real life nowhere. I have a bunch of little fanny packs in different colors and different leather, all the different kinds, corduroy, okay? And I rotate them with the fits, okay? Other than that, I'm not carrying a little gold dangly chain, keep bouncing off my hip, falling on my shoulder. I gotta keep pulling it back. Like, it's too much, okay?
Yeah,
and to put it over the shoulder is still not cute. Say it again?
Yeah, it really depends on the type of girl you are, I think. Because, like, my girlfriend is... You know, Jen, you know, big ups to you. She's an amazing woman, but she's a bag lady.
Erykah Badu, bag lady.
We call her bag lady. Yeah, that's her theme song, bag lady. And she's the girl that will pack. She packs everything. She packs things that she thinks other people will need and just has in her bag at all points.
That being said, we love those women as well.
Yeah, because they come clutch.
Super clutch.
Yeah,
yes.
Come clutch.
I'm just not the one to hold it.
Mm-hmm.
I try to wear the big over the shoulder that's kind of like a square, so it kind of feels like I can fill it with everything, but that stuff is heavy on the back. It just don't work after a little while.
You gotta switch shoulders after a while.
and then it doesn't flow right. Like if it's one of those ones where it's only on one side and the strap is like thick, if it's the square, you try to put it over, you're looking all lopsided like that on you, like that. Like, it's not cute. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity on this topic, both sexual hygiene or personal hygiene, for both of you to throw out any question you may have at the end here that's popped into your mind. And we can all openly answer it, even myself. Do any of you have any of those?
I have a comment.
Oh, yes, I'll take it.
When it comes to men's hygiene, y'all need to bathe, point blank, period. However, said, excuse me, y'all, it's about to get a little crude.
Keep it real.
If you are uncircumcised, you need to shower more. Okay, I said it. Okay, it holds some extra flavors, and we don't like them. Okay.
Extra flavor.
Yeah, if you're uncircumcised, you should know you gotta
deal with the ticks.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
It is a different shower routine for y'all. It is. You need to figure it out.
Should
you need to make sure you pull it back. And don't be don't come with a lazy pull back at the top. You need to pull it back and clean. Okay.
No, all the way. All the way.
Like Leslie said, there are extra flavors, okay, that we just can't really express. But there's extra flavors. Okay? All right, Shade. Sorry, about to say something.
I almost forgot my question. Hold on. My question is, so my question for the ladies is, if your man or the guy who you're planning on hooking up with that night, you know what I mean? If you've realized that he's not in the prime of his hygiene at that moment, how do you communicate that to him without killing the mood? Or do you just run with it and then tell him afterwards?
Kill the mood. Kill the mood. What do you mean?
Like you're already vibing.
Yeah.
You know, you're already kissing on each other. The things are there. But then you start peeling off layers. Yeah. Once you start peeling off layers, you start realizing, ooh.
That's,
you know what I mean? Like,
it's authentic.
That's authentic. 100%.
Oh,
you know what
I mean? Okay.
Is there a way that that, because the last thing anybody wants, and I'm assuming this is somebody you care about. If you don't care about him, you're gonna make the choice. You're either like, I'm gonna handle it, and he's just a dirty guy. You know what I mean? But if you care about him, it's like, look, we gotta tackle this. Like, so how would you bring that across?
Okay, I'll tell you this. For me personally, there's the main important thing of answering that is not how to not kill the mood and how to not hurt that person's feelings. You need to know your partner. That's number one. Some people are very blunt and straightforward, like Leslie, for example, and like me, right? Because we're blunt, sometimes you can say it blunt to us too because we know how we speak, right? But then there's other people who are just like us, but I call them the most insensitive, sensitive people. Mean that they can say everything blunt to you, but when you present it to them, it has to be said nicely or they take it the wrong way, right? So you have to just know your partner. It depends. In my case, with the partner that I have, he's blunt. So what I would be able to do is, if I didn't want to kill the mood, but I still wanted to be honest, I'd probably just stop for a second in a nice little, nice little way, PG, nice little way. And I would probably suggest, like, maybe we move to the bathroom and I'm gonna run you a bath. I want to do that first as a way to, like, kind of get it in there, but not make them feel bad and still keep the mood going, because we can continue the mood there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it's one of those moments where I feel like you blatantly disrespected me, like, you, just like I have to know you, you need to know me, okay? And if you came in here hot, stinking, fresh off of like a 12-hour shift, and then you're gonna come and just think it's gonna be one of those moments where you're just gonna just quick whop out, and I'm here like, no, because now I'm gonna be very blunt. Just like you decide to be damn blunt with how you did this, I'm gonna be blunt and let you know, no, pause. You're so cute. No, yes, love you so much. Hop. I'll be here when you come out, but hop. So it just depends. You have to know the situation and your person. That's me. What about you, Leslie?
I hear you, and I agree with that. I'm thinking more like it's not your person. That's the scenario I'm running in my head. I'm far too grown and have too much valuable time. I'm gone. Why am I worried about killing the mood? You came here stink. You killed the mood. You did this to yourself. You could have had some. You could have done this. You didn't prepare yourself. Also, where are we? We can't shower? Y'all don't have homes?
No, it's fair.
Are we in a car? Y'all have an address? Because if we're at a home,
y'all have an address.
Like, if I want to mail you a package, where do I do that? No, legit. Like, so, but I'm assuming it's somebody you don't know that well. It also depends on how you met them. So let's say you're at a fete, you meet somebody, you want to take them home, you have to be ready to make excuses because it's a fete.
Yeah, you've
been doing the most. So again, come back to the house. Let's go have a quick shower. We don't have to do it together. And then let's start the business. Otherwise, I don't really know what to tell you.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just at that age. I'm too grown. I'm not wasting my time. I'm gonna tell you about it because again, you came here. You didn't know. You didn't want to check first.
Right? You didn't know.
You know.
You didn't know. Change. Come on.
Even people that smell you, you can smell yourself. You went to the bathroom at some point tonight. Did it kick back? Then you're not ready. Like, no. What are you here for? Stop.
But you know what, too, though? You know what I could say, too, that I think for women, and Leslie, you could tell me, too, because I'm also thinking for him, too, like, from a man's perspective. I feel like if you ever had to tell a woman that she smelled away, like, if it's a man to a woman, and Leslie, too, correct me or wrong or if you disagree, I feel like, again, it's how you have to know her, but any woman, because we do pride ourselves, I don't care what any woman says, they pride themselves on being able to say her part is clean, okay? So any woman would like to know. Don't have her just like there and you are just like uncomfortable with her smelling. You just have her feeling like she's the baddest and she's doing the most and she's looking the greatest and she's smelling fat. Like, don't leave her like that. We actually respect, and mind you, that is mature women, because over time, you know, you start to appreciate these things. When you're younger, you will be more sensitive, like you're a teen and stuff. But when you're talking about a grown woman, she would appreciate you just letting her know. And how it is you're not gonna tell her like, yo, you smell sick. Like, that's not how you're gonna present it. Okay. But present it. You understand? Present it. Because we respect grown women, I know, respect that and they appreciate it as well. And mind you, she's probably just having a time or like she's been out all day, like you said. So it just depends, right? Leslie, what you say about that? You think it's the same? Oh, sorry.
So, I mean, like, yeah, you pride yourself on it. But, like, I feel like when you're in that kind of situation, like, you don't go. You know, somebody's like, hey, you want to come home? Oh, I would love to, but not tonight. Like, know yourself, respect yourself. But no, it is facts. You do pride yourself on presenting and portraying your stuff a certain way. And then that being said, being friends with guys, you know, the closer you are, the more you reveal. I've heard so many horror stories from men. I refuse to be one more. Yeah. So that's what it is. Even if my hygiene isn't where it should be, when I'm with people, it will be, because I'm not going to be the person you think of in your head when you're telling a story. I refuse. That's not me. No, not today, not ever. No.
And it's important. The reason why I brought that up too is because I feel like a lot of guys, like I always say this, and this might go on to another thing, so I'll keep it like concise. But when it comes to like actual like sex and stuff like that, I personally believe that women hold the power in regards to that, right? So men can initiate, we can request, but usually it doesn't happen until the woman's like thumbs up, right? Yeah. So if a guy is in a situation, let's say he's at a party, he's at a dinner, meets somebody new, the vibes are great, it's connecting, it's natural, we're moving on to the next, you know, phase of the vibe. He probably doesn't want to kill the mood, because he's probably like, if she
opportunity presents
itself, and the vibe that we have right now, it might not be the same tomorrow. It might not be the same in 12 hours. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, that's why you hear horror stories from a lot of guys as you get closer, because guys don't, you know what I mean? But a lot of guys have gone through horror stories because they're like, if I tell her this could be it. You know what I mean? This could be over. So at least I've committed to this situation. I am going to commit and follow this through, and then see what happens later. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do.
But then if you're gonna do that, you're not allowed to tell the story because you took that hit for yourself.
You're right. They shouldn't.
They shouldn't. And if you tell that story, you have to present it as such. I don't pull that many bitches, so I took the opportunity, and she was a little stink. Call a spade, okay? Like, just say you can't pull. So you took what you could get, which sometimes is leftovers.
That's crazy. Oh, leftovers are wild, but it's accurate.
It is accurate. That's why I'm over here crying.
Okay, no. You have to go for a walk.
Leslie's ready to take all y'all out who don't have good hygiene. She's ready to go. Leslie's coming for blood.
If you are not above rescheduling because you don't have it like that, you don't have the right to tell anybody's story.
But in the heat, but in the heat of the moment, like you said, at a fete, for example, you guys are just leaving the party. You're feeling him, he's feeling you. You know when you're juiced, the feel is different. Yeah. Okay, so you're feeling him, he's feeling you. Right there, Leslie? How are you gonna be like, oh, Pop, sorry, we actually can't go? Like, it might not flow like that. Like, I get what he's saying.
Don't have water. Again, are you taking me back to the back of your van or a home? I don't understand. Girls are the car back.
Okay,
I'm in a business about, at that point in time, I don't care about your water bill. Like, I'm gonna refresh me. Even if it's a whole bath in a sink, try something.
The sink,
bro. Try anything you do in that bathroom is better than how you previously went in. I promise you that. Do something. Try.
And you know what too? That brings me back to the baby wipes, because I just realized something we need to be clear about. Baby wipes is used for levels. Okay, so it doesn't mean you could go to a fete and, like she said, instead of having a whole bath where you're actually using soap and water, you're not going to leave fete and just use baby wipe. Okay, there's levels to the baby wipe usage. Okay, just regular day-to-day, got a little discharge, okay, cool. Little things here, okay, they can't quite do a quick wash, they cool. But leaving a whole sweaty party with paint and all types of things and all types of sweat in your creases because we have labia majora and labia minora, and this is what it is. And you got all that creases up in there, and you're gonna come in with a baby wipe and wipe. And you feel like, say, you're cleanly to go spread. I should slap you. Listen, just thinking about this is making me upset. Because I have heard the horror stories for guys, and I feel so bad for you guys. Like, and I get what you say. I always wondered why, and you're telling me changes because we do have the power, so I can see how those situations. Because I've been confused, like perplexed as to how you guys really go through these. Like, some of the stories are like, okay, I can't.
Like I said at the beginning.
Home. You are at home. You're at home. You're at a hotel, Airbnb.
Yeah. Okay.
Running water.
But take this in, right? Let's say, because I'm telling one of my boys' story. He doesn't know who it is, and I'm not saying no names, so nobody knows. Right? Okay. But my boy basically, he went to a girl, right? So he went to her yacht, right? And she wasn't prepared. So how do you tell a girl in her own house that she needs to shower?
You have the facilities. Go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it might not come off that graceful when a brother says it to a woman in his own place. Like, if she came to his spot, I 100% agree, right? And I honestly agree both ways, but I'm just saying it's a little bit more difficult, especially with men who not always know how to properly articulate themselves or can't pull. Like, you know what I mean? But a lot of guys, articulation isn't something that men do very well, right? And so trusting that he's going to be graceful in his delivery when his dick is hard, bro, like it's or you know when he's you know what I mean? Like
you're not old. It can get hard again. Baby girl, I really want this situation to happen.
Leslie, Leslie,
to cross that bridge, I'm gonna need you to go deal with you. I'll wait here for 10 minutes. Go.
Wait. We can't be excluding. You know, some people have some erectile dysfunctions. You know, so maybe they're not able to. Maybe they have to take the strong one that they have the first time and roll with it because
this is all
just facts. I'm just putting. We have to include everybody. You know, no exclusion. I'm just saying, right? So. For the ones that can, yes. But for the ones that can't, they have to go the first strong back. They do, because what are they going to do?
Move aside and let someone who can go through. Know your lane and stay within it. Understand?
Yo, this is some raw talk. I love it.
So I must suffer because you're not up to par? Y'all tripping. You see what I mean? I am not the one. I have had so much bad sex. Okay, I said it. I've had so much bad sex in my life. I'm not holding my tongue anymore. You're gonna hear about your performance. In fact, just stop what you're doing right now because we're not getting anywhere. And I could go watch a movie right now with my girls. Please stop.
Mm-hmm.
Go home.
Yeah.
Take it.
Very true. Very true. because guys have horror stories, but women, that's our version of horror stories. So I do understand it. It's like the equivalent.
Also, ego. Don't be talking like you did something when you didn't. So let me remind you that I'm not having a good time.
Yeah.
But
oh my gosh. Okay, I'm about to do a quick expose story. Let me give you guys this quick confession. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so raw and embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyways. Keep it raw. You can't be the host of Raw Talk with Melo and not be at that. Like, you gotta be raw.
The
right?
tins.
Right? Okay, let me tell a story on you guys, right? So, like you said, talking, pride. You see, when you're one of those men that you talk yourself up, like you make it seem like you're, you know, like you can really handle things.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my quick story. And when I learned that men really let pride take over, and it's really, really shouldn't, because you know what? As women, we are so understanding to the point that if you didn't make yourself sound macho and it wasn't so good, we would give you a blind. You might talk a little crap, but we'll give you a blind. But you see, when you come macho, I'm definitely telling the world, and I'm upset about it. Okay, I'm just telling you the fact. Now here's how it goes. Okay, I was in high school. I was dating this guy. He was like a soccer player. Okay, you know, guys play football, whatever. They always talk about how they have stamina, blah blah blah. You know, men have stamina, blah 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 blah. I'm Jamaican, blah 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 blah. Okay, great. So I was like, okay, right? Yeah, you know the line. You know those ones. You guys know. So I was like, okay, excited, you know. And then the guy came. It's always right. And I had set it up so nice because you know when you're in high school, you sleep with your parents and thing, right? Let's just keep it raw. So, anyways, you know, I set up myself, everything. Okay, great. And the man came over, you know, moving forward. Okay, great. And then when I say I got 1, 2, boom, and I said, but you said Jamaica and stamina and soccer, and you gave me 2. I don't understand what's happening here, right? And then he did the whole thing of, oh, hold on a second, let me go to the bathroom. So I was like, okay, you know, maybe it's just excitement, you know, like excitement. And then he came to the bathroom and he came back and he said, you know, I'm so sorry about this. I was so mad, okay, and so irritated because for a woman, it's like you're giving yourself, you know? I was so irritated. Do you know I didn't even leave my bed? I laid in the bed like this and watched the man get dressed and told him, let yourself out. And made him leave himself out. I didn't even get to out the door. I was so cheesed, I just napped. I didn't even check my door. Nothing. I was cross. Okay?
That's called the guy's version of the walk of shame.
Do you understand?
So y'all barely admit to it. And then those are the same ones who come back and like, yo, you want me to blow your back out? When did you ever do that?
Did you blow it?
When did you ever do that? Was I present? When did it happen?
Yo, fellas,
and then you woke up. Like, what happened?
Fellas, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Like, come on, fellas, come on. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Don't hype up yourself, my guy. Like,
that's crazy.
To all the mandem, please, mandem, don't hype up yourself unless you really know you could back it up, because they got horror stories like crazy. You know, and girls talk just like guys talk. You don't want yourself to be that person that's walking around and they're like, this guy can't hold it down. You know what I'm saying?
They already know. They already know, y'all. Whether it was for when you were 18, 16,
don't let them have you there. Take it back.
Let's do it better. It can get soft.
Leslie's coming for blood. I love the rawness. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Nah, it's necessary, bro. Like,
it is. It is. And you know what? I hope some people, some raws and extras, you guys got learned a little bit from this. I really hope you guys did, because we were raw, we were open, but we kept it respectful like we do here on this here podcast. Is what we do.
Yeah.
Okay. Leslie, change. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I am locking it down because believe it or not, it is 8:30, y'all. Believe it or not. All right. So I am going to have to lock it down, but I really enjoyed talking with you guys. And we'll definitely link up a different time if you guys are open to it, because I like people in conversation. I'm down for it. All right. But thank you guys. Thank you so much for being on this platform and keeping it raw with me on Raw Talk with Melo. I appreciate it so much. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Yeah. Good. Good. All right, guys. So this was Raw Talk with Melo. I had your boy Change over here and your girl Leslie over here. The Dread Duo. That's not their name. That's not their name. I just like it. Can you guys do the shake at the same time? Can you time it? 1, 2, 3. Guys, where the shake go? Where the shake? Yo, you got. They just left you without the dread shake. No, I'm playing. It's okay, guys.
Oh, you want the shake? Oh,
yeah, for real. I said shake at the same time, y'all. You guys didn't.
But I can do so.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I'll take it. I'll take it. But all right, y'all, we're signing out. I always tell you guys 2 things, and that is spread love, but always, most definitely, always keep it raw. Just like Leslie and Change here. It's the only way to go, y'all. We live in a world where we're all faking it, and we always need to have real combos. So keep it going. All right? We'll see you guys. Bye.
Easy.